Hello? Oh, fuck me. So, basically what I was trying to say before I realized the mic wasn't working is I woke up late today because I tried to wake up early and I figured out that my body doesn't let me wake up early if I have nothing like no timeline imposed by someone else. So if I have work and I need to wake up from before 9 for work, I can do that because my body will be like, it's work. Someone else was counting on me, right? If I have a stream schedule, which I made up myself, my body's like, Bunny's a piece of shit. Why would I listen to him? And just ignores it. And so I go back to sleep when I have alarm set. And what happened today was I had my partner wake me up at 7 because I wanted to get stuff done before my stream. Housework that I needed to get done. And she did. And I fell back to sleep because, again, my own deadlines doesn't matter. My brain just went, yep, and shut off. And so I woke up later than 9, which is my body's natural wake-up time. So I woke up at like 10, and then I still had to do the housework before I streamed because it was like I gotta hang clothes out, and that's a sunlight thing that depended on the sun, so I need to do that early. And that is why I am late to stream, because my body doesn't let me wake up on time. So I think what I'm gonna just 9 o'clock. I'm just gonna keep it at 9 o'clock and try and get to stream at 9. Well, I probably should do 10. I'll be honest with you. I try to do it early-ish because obviously I play a lot of my Monday streams are with Ordan, and I want to make sure that it's a reasonable time to stream instead of like super late night stream for him. But yeah, all right. I guess we can start. We'll be playing the side stories today, and if we finish them all early, we might do Marvel Rivals or something. I'll see. I don't know if we will. There's a lot of side stories. I don't know how long it takes. We'll see. Hello there. Did I unmute? Did that work? Yeah? Yeah, it did. But you're not talking. Oh, you know what happened? Was there an update? There was totally an update, wasn't there? That's why my microphone didn't work to start with. Testing. Nope. Fuck me. I wonder if my audio's working. I really hate that all the settings I use to get these mixes working are hidden now. Windows loves hiding them. So, is it this setting? This setting's not updating. Okay, so I gotta go to this computer. Change it here. I think it's... I can't remember which plug I need to... That? Did that work? Testing. Okay. Nothing's... That's that. Okay, and then I go back to... Okay, no, I'm working. There's audio coming out. Ordan, can you hear me yet? Can I not hear you? Oh, I closed Discord. Can you say something? Fuck me. Fucking Windows update. Every month. I thought they stopped updating things. I thought that was their whole thing, to stop updating Windows 10. Could they hurry up with that? This guy. Can you talk now? Okay, fuck me. Wait, why is that not working? Oh, so yours was work. Maybe I fucked something up and then. I see. Why is my two? Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. No, so I was muted to stream. I had to double explain myself, which is why I took double the time to finish my intro, because I realized halfway through that I was muted. But I just changed some stuff, and I think what happened was, I'll turn off listen to digital audio, see if that turns you off. Okay, can you talk now? Okay, I can't hear you, so that was fine. Now microphone is the microphone the issue. I'm listening to that device through the HD audio, which I think is how you're hearing me. Now my speakers aren't listening. Ha! Okay. My second microphone. Testing. Okay, can you talk now?
No, I can't talk.
Okay, fuck. Oh my god, that was 10 minutes. 10 minutes! Windows, you cost me 10 minutes of my life every month for no reason. You're supposed to just be doing security updates. What happened to that? I genuinely need to get a off computer mixer so it doesn't fuck up every single update.
That would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, firstly, none of them, like, the USB ones do shit. Like, there's nothing on them. So I need to use an XLR one, which also would mean I need to get an XLR microphone, which, like, I could probably do for an upgrade to my microphone, but, like, there's so much work. XLR? That's the one, right? With the big plug? You know the big plug. You know, you get it.
Oh, yeah. The fucking aux cable.
Yeah, like the huge, the studio shit, yeah.
You could plug your mic into an amplifier. Just make it really loud.
Yeah, I think that's an idea. I think what I should do is chuck the XLR mic into a what I'll do is I'll just have two shitty microphones set up for both computers, and then I'll plug my microphone into an amp and just, like, play the amp loudly.
You're listening to stereo microphone.
Alright. I guess we just start off from Trust. I guess that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of them.
And it looks like Trust is gonna be just me.
Yep. Yeah, can I self-advertise?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Doki Doki.
Did you see my Doki video?
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Everyone watching should check that shit out.
Yeah,
I clicked play. Can I pause that?
Yep.
I can't pause that.
It's a cutscene. Look at the halls of the
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
We got
What the hell?
stairs. Oh shit. They got soccer tryouts.
It's like also is this a different still?
I believe this is the morning.
Yeah, but it seemed like a lot darker over there than usual. I thought like maybe they did a whole.
There are new backgrounds for this.
Yeah. Keep advertising. Why is it so good?
I don't know.
Well,
it just turned out.
Find out for yourself.
I mean, I've always had a lot of fun doing Doki with this, and I was really excited to do a brand new Blue Skies. And it was actually the third day in a row I tried to record it because every time something went wrong. So by the end, my voice was raw.
Nice.
I literally couldn't speak the day after it. So a lot of pain went into that video, and I had to really rush it to get it out because I wanted it done by Valentine's Day. But yeah, I thought that was honestly really funny and a lot of fun. So if you're liking this playthrough, I'm doing one for a Doki mod that's equally as silly.
Yeah, check out Ordan70 on YouTube. It's Ordan70 on YouTube, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I made sure to change it.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah, listen to the music.
Why doesn't escape work? Yeah, it's so much different.
It's so yeah.
All right, I gotta channel my Irish moniker again.
Yep.
Is Monica? What is the name? Because like obviously we're going Russian from Yuri, right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Do you legit want to know why she's called Monica? Because
yeah, right. Is that it's not part of the side stories? It's part of the secret lore.
It's part of the secret lore.
Yeah.
She is the kernel access monitor of the simulation she lives in. So monitor, kernel, access. Monica.
Interesting.
Because the real name Monica is spelled with a C.
Yeah. Well, no, Monica with a K is a name apparently. It's a German name though.
Oh, so she's German.
It's like it's Europe. It says European, so like it's okay. In German, like Scandinavian, Czech. Doesn't mention Russia. So yeah,
that's where Yuri's from. I know.
Natsuki's definitely a Japanese name.
Yeah, and Dan Savaldo said Sayori was a Frankenstein's abomination of two different names. I think it was like Sato and Ori or something like that.
I see.
So her name is literally just gobbledygook mashed together.
Nice. Not? Oh, nah. Oh, Natsuki. Okay. So Tsuki means moon, and Na means vegetables? Which, that's not...
Harvest Moon!
That's not, I don't know.
Clicked properly. Stupid.
Harvest Moon!
Harvest Moon!
I don't know why Na mean... I guess maybe it's like a prefix for vegetable?
I know, it's because when I see a vegetable, I go, nah.
Yep, that's it. Okay, everyone. No, that's not right. Okay, everyone. The literature club's starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance, okay? I miss debate club. Why am I like, it's Scottish now. I can't, there are accents that like, are definitely not next to each other in like the way the voices work, but they connect. For some reason, I know that when I'm trying to do a Scottish accent, it sometimes becomes Russian. They're not similar accents. It's just for some reason there's like a word that connects them, I guess, and my brain flicks them over. So I know I'm gonna go Russian at some point if I accidentally go to Scottish from Irish.
Hey, that's my job. Just goes like full circle, and you travel through like you get Chinese accent, you get like an even thicker Australian accent, it goes British, and then just back to Irish.
Yeah. Who knew it'd be so difficult to start a new club? I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica's the only member of the literature club. In the days that have passed, all of her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?"
No close bracket.
Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over their other club interests. I can't really rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision! But what kind of vision? I'm becoming British again.
Disney Plus to coming this year.
Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realizes that the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up with her. To her. It's so quiet and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. Hello? What was that flash? Was that just a flash?
She's taking pictures.
No, like, it went from black to, like, it flashed briefly the screen, and then it went back to black before opening her eyes, and I'm wondering if, like, there was something in there that I didn't see.
Probably, I didn't see it, so probably not.
Suddenly a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I never did this.
Jesus fucking Christ, water person!
Is this the napping club? No, this is... Monica pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is, in fact, the napping club. This is the literature club. Yeah, I thought I got it wrong for a sec. I'm super sorry, it was like so unprofessional. It was like so unprofessional of me to do that. I feel like that's not... I just didn't like, the using like as a connector phrase just doesn't seem like Monica. You know what I mean?
This is modern Monica, clearly.
Yeah, I don't know. It just felt wrong to say it was like so it like she suddenly became a Valley Girl kind of thing.
She kind of is.
Yeah, she kind of is, but just like the way she ends up makes me think that that's not her.
Okay, yeah, fair.
I don't know. It just felt weird. Maybe that is how that was supposed to be.
I think it is, yeah.
Don't apologize. I do that all the time. Oh. Oh, I guess I don't want you in my club then. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everyone? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. No, you're just making fun of me. Oh, sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she still doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. No, see ya. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing. You should be proud of it, you know? Sorry, I lost my words there. So let me help you turn something stressful into something fun. Also, I need to bring up, I have some fake coffee. I don't know if you could, it's not decaf coffee, it's fake coffee.
Fake coffee? Like...
So, have you ever heard of Caro? Caro coffee? Caro?
No.
So it's malted stuff. It's if you look up the ingredients, it's basically coffee made from bread, right? Like there's a lot of wheat in it. It does taste slightly coffee, but I was up to the end of it and I haven't used it in like 2 months. And I was like, oh shit, my coffee machine's not working. I'm going to use some of it. And so what I do with jars of instant coffee and jars of instant other stuff is I usually like pour the jar into the coffee and like just measure it out. Like by eye instead of using a spoon. Now, because I haven't used this jar in 2 months, the instant was stuck together a little bit. So it's like half a copy of this instant stuff, and then like a little bit of water on top of it. So I'm drinking bread mud, essentially.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say it's risen.
It's risen. I accidentally made a sourdough starter.
Yeah, like it's just bread. Just start chewing from the cup.
But yeah, like if I start to see colors, I mean it's not caffeinated, but like, you know, maybe I might die from how much of whatever it is I'm drinking.
I don't know what the shit is, but it's fucking me up.
If nothing else, I'm good at that, so. She's starting to get a stuff.
Touch of evil.
Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica? That's such a cool name. Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. But you are smiling? Ah. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. And also, you're the most popular girl in school, right?
Yeah, she's like literally one of the best girls.
And if based off your AI thing, I'm assuming she's the hall monitor of the school, right? Like,
oh, she should be. That would make so much sense.
So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I can do that. Monica tries to, like, recruit people by, like, going to different classrooms and seeing people who like literature, and Sayori's just like, I'm gonna blackmail my best friend!
Yeah, she does that. I was thinking, like U.S. recruitment boards, so there's just a guy on a stand, like, come join the literature club, come on, see the world. You like video games, right? Come here, I got something for you.
Exactly. Cool, and I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission? My mission's to make everybody happy. Yeah, something like that. I just need to think about it. For some reason I read that as, hey, do you like hug? Like an Animal Crossing dialogue. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sayori suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug, then let's go. Some people can really just use a hug sometimes. Besides...
So,
Sorry,
based on the current, like, description we've had, Monica hasn't left behind the desk, so Sayori must have just pulled her across the desk.
Yeah, she's just I like that she's just leapt over the desk.
Yeah. It's like a FNAF jump scare.
Sayori whispers loudly. Hug energy's what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. A day passes and the time comes for the literature club at Monica and Sayori to reconvene. I feel like DDLC Plus should have had mod support.
There was. You can mod DLC Plus, but it's so much harder and it's so much easier to do the base game. People just do the base game.
Yeah, but that's what I was like. I feel like with the computer thing and the side stories, I feel like they kind of paved the way for you to have, like, you know, workshop content, basically.
Yeah, but it's a lot harder to do.
Yeah,
you have to
that's
actually, like, mod. Yeah.
I feel like this was where Dan could have put in I don't know if it's just Dan or if it's a whole team.
I think he worked with Serenity Forge to make this one.
I feel like this is where you would have made like a map editor situation, right?
Yeah, that would have honestly been cool. You can definitely do more with with the base game, because like, I was looking at
because it's like in Python, you just kind of do whatever.
Oh yeah, you can do so much shit with mods. So
Hi Ethan, welcome to the stream.
Hey. I was poking around on the official Doki Doki Literature Club modding Discord, and a lot of people were just saying like yeah, you can, but there's no real point. Plus, a lot more people get to access your mod through the base game because that one's free.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the only upside to using DLC Plus would be you get to use the new music and the 1080p backgrounds, or like the remasters and stuff.
I might turn down the audio. For some reason, it feels louder than usual.
It did sound a lot louder than I was used to.
I don't know how apply works in this game. I guess it's applied already.
Yeah.
A day. What was that?
I think the apply button's for graphic settings.
Just the graphics thing, yeah. A day passes and the time comes for the Literature Club, Monica and Sayori. The Literature Club, Monica and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining.
She's dead.
She's dead. No, that can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay, welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand. Take my hand, take me forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my steps so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up. The more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. So Sayori started the poetry situation.
Good. Oh yeah.
Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sayori. Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. Fuck! Monica flips over the paper. On the other side is a list of ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now, do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good at it as you are. Oh. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it and I'm like, wow, this is so shit. I don't know. It's like the dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be or something like that.
All my poetry is in C#.
You should have more confidence in yourself. You're the Literature Club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to, like, set a good example or whatever. I'm becoming very British. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, I'd love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually, but you can when it's in a poem, right? Yeah, I think that's helping me form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. Me too. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over this recruitment brainstorm together? I brainstormed so fucking hard. It was like a brain hurricane. My brain's a natural disaster. Yep.
I'm about to say that.
Sayori, what the fuck? Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry, but it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have the chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come into the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like, kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People would come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Oh, nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature, even if they don't know it yet. Let's say the next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Why are you Australian now? I don't think I get it. That was Kiwi. Why is Kiwi and Irish so similar to my brain?
Are you just racist?
I think I'm just racist.
Yeah, all you foreigners sound the same to me.
Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch, and we tell them to check out the literature club.
We can catch them with our net guns.
Sayori would for sure be the one with the grappling hook from Gravity Falls. Like, she'd be Mabel for sure.
Yeah.
Finding a random ass tool that just...
Just perfect for every situation.
Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people be reading books just doing it for an assignment or something? How would we know if they're reading it just for fun? Well, we could ask them, but then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part, I'm sorry. I also can't read the front of books. Usually you can see if it's like, you know, a textbook or not.
Yeah. Hey, are you enjoying History 101?
I reckon secretly no one can read in the literature club.
Yeah.
That's why they're all yelling at Natsuki for reading manga, because that's the only book that can actually be read, and they're like, holy shit.
They're all jealous, yeah?
Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more than I can. Oh, your next idea is to hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I'd definitely be like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think, what would we tell people when handing them out? I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can better engage people. Or if telling them about the club activities and stuff, like cupcakes. What club activities? Wasn't she the president of another club?
She said she was part of the debate club. I don't remember if she said she was the president.
Not president, but like she was like high up there, right?
Yeah, she was. I think she was on like the board for the debate
So
club.
surely she knows how to run a club by now. She seems to be like, how does a club work? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't really mean it like that, but like, you know. You know, like a random passerby is getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature's stupid. I'm joining the anime club. Why would you say that, you asshole? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend, kind of mine. Okay, what if I said that we like do group readings and discuss it together? I'd probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun to most people anyway. We really catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. I don't know why I read that, like, she like grabbed her shoulders and just went, Monica, pull yourself together.
Monica, pull yourself together.
What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you the chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like... Do you read much?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. No, Sayori. I'm talking to Sayori directly.
No, actually.
I am trying to recently. The last book I read was I think it's called Dead Silence. Yeah, Dead Silence. It's like... I would call it similar to Dead Space, in a way. There's no aliens, but like the concept of being stuck in a ship with horrors around you and psychological trauma. Pretty good horror book. It's no Portrait of Markov, sure, but
Oh, clearly, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I have, I keep wanting to call it aphasia, but that's like a brain injury. It's like aphasia or something like that. Basically, I physically cannot picture things in my head. So when I read a book and they like describe this like very detailed scene, I'm just like, yep, those are words, and get nothing out of it. So I need to actually either know, like, have already seen what they're talking about, or see it in like some kind of visual medium.
Yeah. See, I know that there's like stages of aphantasia.
Yeah.
That people talk about. I think I'm like somewhere in the middle. Like there are people who talk about like they actually see the entire scene in their heads, whereas like when I think it's probably because I read a lot of like like kids fiction books as a child. I focused on the things that they were talking about when they were talking about them and didn't think further ahead. So when I'm reading a book, like they'll be describing, I don't know, some cool sword or like some cool thing in the background. And I can like, it's like my brain zooms into that thing and I can kind of see that thing, but I can't see a scene. Like I'll have to like basically picture each individual element of that scene and just kind of like remember that those elements are in that scene.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I can see that working. I know, like, if my brain, like, links things. So, like, if what they're describing is similar to something I've already seen, I'm like, oh, so it's like this, and I start thinking of that.
Yeah.
But
which is why I like fiction books where they have, like, cool art in them are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm reading a book called Don't Let the Forest In at the moment. It's actually, I'm in, like, a book club Discord with my partner's friends.
Uh-huh.
And, the first book they've picked was a horror book called Don't Let the Forest In. And it's set in an American school, but the main character is actually Australian, which is interesting. And...
well represented or no?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Kind of. They seem to be, like... I don't know. The book seems to describe Australians as really attractive, and so like no,
that's yeah, fake.
Definitely not. But yeah, so it's like a horror thing with like it's set in the real world, but with like fantasy horror creatures, and they like every chapter has like either a short story because the main character there's like the main character and like the love interest there's the main character is a writer and the main love interest is an artist. And so each chapter has either a short story about some horror creature that is in the book, or it has art of a different horror creature. So like you can see cool. Or like read like kind of a non-story specific like short story about the characters. It's pretty cool. I liked it. I haven't finished reading it. I'm like halfway through it, but like it's really cool. Okay, back to not horror, because this is an entirely un-horror.
Yeah, this ain't horror. This is just cute. Listen to the music, it's so much happier.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where we're up to, but I think Sayori's about to have sex with Monica? We all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? It's like, intimate. Yeah, I do feel like we touched hands earlier. How do we get that across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Sayori's having sex with everyone, actually. Okay, that's kinda... I'm just kidding, kind of. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all my things in my classroom. I must have gotten too excited and rushed here. Silly me. But you were late. Ah, never mind. Did you want to get your stuff then? I'll forget it if I don't go do it now. Well, I'll wait for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Also, I legally have to call Misadai me side now because one of the characters do say it halfway through the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, there's no way it's that.
Also, is the there's a YouTuber that's voice acting for.
Is there?
I think it was Lily Pichu is voice acting for. Is doing like the dub for it eventually.
Oh, sweet.
Which I feel like Lily Pichu's not the voice I'd pick, but you know, it'll work. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica! Ah! You startled me. Sorry. Whoa, why did you turn Canadian?
Shit.
Sorry. But it's something important.
Sorry, mate.
On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Oh, what? Atarian Recruiter.
Oh, what?
Wait, are you sure she's not just doing her homework? I could tell she was really into it. She was like, making weird noises and like, holding a knife?
She kept going, fuck yes. Oh, fuck yes.
Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, with Sayori leading the way. This way. You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to a particular classroom, then lowers her voice to a whisper. See? In here. Just Yuri turns around and sees these two girls just staring at her.
The fuck are you doing?
Monica peers through the window.
That's not good.
Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I'd probably scare her away. I'm really fucking weird. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why, what happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out.
I suddenly felt very sick and just threw up everywhere. Oh, I could never show my face at the school again.
That's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two head back to the club room, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resume. Can you imagine this? So firstly, there's no way that Yuri didn't, like, notice that there was a group of girls just staring at her through the window, right? But imagine just someone walking, so like, say you're reading, I don't know, in a classroom by yourself. Weird thing to happen to start with, but you're just reading and then you just hear the door open and you're like, all right, it's a teacher or maybe another student grabbing her stuff. She walks over to your desk, drops off some paper and then just runs out. The weirdest occurrence. You'd think you were getting like punked, like a prank was happening.
It's just one of those first-year hazings I've heard about.
Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resume their strategy meeting. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's list and with Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two end in a better spot than from where they began. Well, I'd say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? I missed a thing. I missed two things. Yeah, I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Sayori peers at the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. That's so cute. I thought it was a little overdramatic. But Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head of how I want things to go, and it's like I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end it helps me try my hardest at everything, so I don't think it's that bad. Like with this club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from that. The vision. What's the vision? It's... Monica pauses to think, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her finger against the sheet of paper. I thought she was like tapping her finger against her head. Like, what's in there?
Come on out. Get out.
Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do... Wait, sorry, she didn't say that? She didn't say that.
It, I bet.
I think what you're trying to do is to make the club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica returns Sayori's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We really gotta make this the best club ever. Sayori nods and the two remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner. And the only movement is the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. I'm locked in here until you let me leave. Ha ha ha! What? In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams. Sayori beams! And grabs her things. Like the meme. Did I send you the meme?
Which one's what? Sayori beams?
Sayori beams.
I think a mod did that meme. I have seen a sprite of Sayori with like laser eyes.
Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Okay.
I swear I had it on my phone. Like, it was one of the first photos I had on my phone because I've deleted all of them to a certain date. Oh, I do have it on my phone. Hang on, can I share stuff on Discord or do I have to go to Discord and find it again? Discord? Ordan. Sayori beams.
I've seen something a kid do that, yes, but that is great. I like there's a bit in the one I did where the characters on Parfait Girls beamed up at him. So just, oh nice. God, ah! There's like a light shoots from it.
You can go on ahead, I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright, I just want some alone time. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck. Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the classroom. Classroom? All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. She wasn't prepared for the self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she probably needed right about now. I skipped something again because I fat-fingered the spacebar. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. No? I didn't miss anything. I skipped the dialogue to the thing. The club that I need the most. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that. Because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who's forced to always smile and blend in. The person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? I hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. The feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The colour, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy, I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die, and you too. Beneath my feet a flower stands alone, it beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers, but to what ends? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland, the fruits of my labour, the carnage of my joy, and that is why I've decided I must become the flower. Ooh. Wait. Sayori?
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun
Wait,
dun!
you've got mail.
Shit. We've already read that.
What about the other one?
Oh, there is another one. Thank you to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been to delicately hide Monica's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the virtual machine. Just to clarify, all of the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here and that differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes, or is it a result of her just messing around with the other characters in VM1 as her own experiment or for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we have like, what, 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monica? Of course, it's funny because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality they all are, as real as ours is anyway. So...
So, do you have a question? I might have an answer.
The side stories are all different virtual machines running the same game. Is that what I'm getting? I mean, different, like, stories, but they're, like, running the same, I guess, universe in them with different simulations.
Kind of. All the side stories are in the same universe.
Yeah, like, they're the same, but, like, well, I mean, according to this, it kind of seems to... I don't know, if, like, this is asking questions, so it might be not correct. But it seems to be like they're simulations of the stories from that they're making up. So like they're different universes as far as the AI sense, but like they are part of the same characters' stories. And details of the characters' lives are changing, which implies that Monica is changing them, but Monica doesn't know she's changing them. Weird. Also, Ria, what the fuck is this? Huh? Do not use? You seem to be using.
Ooh. Dun dun dun.
I'm assuming... Oh, there's pictures.
Hey. It's so cute.
There's poems. Okay,
There's
and
two
yeah,
of the poems we missed. Yeah. Oh, let's scroll down more. Do we have like the... Because there was a poem for... Or there's something unlocked for getting everyone's poem of like series, right?
There we go. There was once a ladybug. It was so small it took a really long time to crawl from here to there. It was very tiny to fly for too long. Nobody squishes ladybugs because they're cute. Does that make them better than other bugs? Do ladybugs know they're cute? I think they're too preoccupied with bug things. And so the ladybug crawled around and did bug things. This story wasn't really going anywhere, but I know you don't mind. I hope you think it's nice for them. I hope you think it's nice for being there anyway. Like ladybugs. Like this ladybug. The one who clings like a doof. A fucking doof? A doof? What does that mean? Doof onto your sleeve because it knows you won't squash it. If it doesn't bug you, what will you stay a while? Doof.
Doof. That's, I think, like a doofus.
Okay. But she's Australian, so it's clearly not. It's clearly a doof. Yeah, a difference. This is a difference still.
Yeah. This morning.
And no more of those.
Not yet.
Bam.
Trust part 2.
Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. A flash, you say? Connected to the CW universe? Although Monica should have come up with... Although Monica should have...
The arrow.
Yeah. Although Monica should have come up with a plan for today's club task, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poems. I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kinds of feelings and I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time it's been 2 days. This whole time I didn't think about I think to ask about her own feelings. So much for the stupid vision. Sayori enters the club room with her usual smile, but upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly... Why did I do that? I just, like, twirled my coffee. And... Do you know what happens when you twirl a open coffee cup?
Did you
Liquid
just
comes
spill
out.
it? Did you just spill your bread all over yourself?
There wasn't much in there, just like little drops. But upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica? Is everything okay? I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me that I'm trying to make the club you told me that I'm trying to make the club that I need the most, right? But my problems are so trivial compared to yours. Sayori responds quietly. The fuck are you on about? But as she says that, her face darkens. Through the silence, Sayori mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Yeah, you're worrying about me. I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Again, 2 days. Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. Another long moment passes in silence. The air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Sayori isn't ready to share certain things, but as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you if you're looking. You would have at least needed to check if it was mine. Yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay, I understand that you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so that we can move on. But can you promise me something? What? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in the ways that life normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart or whatever. So I just want you to promise that you remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I'll promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Me too. As the conversation closes, the mood in the room is lifted. Now behind them, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? But what about recruitment? It's fine, we have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know?
Bobby's aren't kicking down our door yet.
Welcome to the stream again, Lily. Hi. The chat was hidden, so all I saw was your name because it's huge.
Welcome back.
There's no way I could have said no to that. Just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything. That's fine. I think I just need, like, something, because I skipped it. Some motivation. Did you already finish the 100% regular game route? Yes,
Yeah, we did.
we did. I never know when to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't so hard, you kind of just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes you. Yeah, but that wouldn't come out any good. It's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind on this one. You can just start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. And then you turn those feelings into a story. You can get your feelings down first and then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you come from one end to the other. It's more like a collage where you find all the things you want to put in and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way. But it's a really good way to not get stuck right at the beginning. I understand. Yeah, I always get so caught up in how it sounds that I forget about what's actually important. The thumbnail was bloody eerie. Oh no. I haven't checked the stream thumbnails, so I don't know what the thumbnails are.
God.
That's interesting because they cancelled the stream because of bloody Yuri. So the fact that they put it as the thumbnail is insane.
They knew people would click that video.
Monica pulls out a pen and...
It's horrific, but it'll get clicks.
Yeah, which, speaking of, DDLC is... I'm gonna have to edit and upload that to YouTube if I want it to be on there, because the two cancelled streams don't continue streaming after they get put on. So they're cut off at the moment.
Please do. This is so much fun.
Monica pulled out a pen and paper to start writing on. Stop being a perfectionist, you idiot. I'm just kidding. Monica scribbles out, you idiot, after she writes it down. No, keep it.
Oh,
what?
Geez.
Why? Are you calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is that you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... Well, yeah. Underneath the scribble, Monica rewrites, you idiot. She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her.
I just want to compliment my brilliance really quick, because as I was rewriting some of my old stuff for DDLC, and I didn't realize I made a reference to her writing "you idiot" right there. I
Nice.
completely forgot that. Sorry, that really caught me off guard.
It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did that exact thing anyway. This is really going to take some getting used to. I believe in you. Thanks. I believe in me too. But also you, of course. Now he continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking it, but after a while, with Sayori's guidance and encouragement, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, filled with all her random thoughts. Ooh. Monica looks up and down at her sheet. Gosh, I feel so tense looking at this.
What?
I hate it.
Call so many functions. What does that even mean?
But it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you try and it makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I'd have to try really, really hard at it, but I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams! I'll stop here, but we still have time. Let's try to work on a new flyer for the club. I won't be so picky about the language. Yeah, let's do it. Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning. Why is Monica and Sayori so wholesome? Because they're the wholesome duo before Sayori tries to murder herself.
They're so wholesome.
Not simply from recruitment planning, but from their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of the literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members.
God, this makes the thought that Monica is who drove Sayori to crazy. It makes it so much harder.
Nah, I feel like I don't know. It's kind of like, because she doesn't think they're real people. Right? She doesn't know that they're other AI. She just thinks that...
Well, at the very end of the normal route, she says that I couldn't actually delete them. They were still my friends. Yeah,
but she's not I don't know, she's not actually killing them or anything. She's just stopping them for a bit.
I guess...
I don't know. So this is the founding of the Literature Club. So they've just given a flyer to Yuri, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that they're going to meet Natsuki this side story at some point.
What other girl sits alone in a classroom reading a book that doesn't notice two people staring at her through the window?
Yes, exactly. So yeah, the club has just been formed. It was just Monica and Sayori showed up.
Just Monica.
Another day passes. As usual, Monica is the first one to the club room. With her is a printout of the revised Literature Club flyer, complete with all the new ideas Monica and Sayori came up with.
So really quick, because you mentioned that Monica just kind of stopping them. There is actually when Sayori hangs herself, if you go, it says there's an error with a log file. you can actually find that log file if you go check the files at that moment. And it's Monica saying like, shit, I didn't mean for this to happen. Why did this happen? I didn't mean to do this. I need to go back. We need to reset. And so she did genuinely not mean that.
I see.
Which so it still kind of hurts that her own narcissism almost. I'll get into a bit more when we talk about the lore, but she did genuinely accidentally kill her and did actually care about her.
If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading, we gave to that one reading girl the other day. Fucking reading girl. Oh, hello, reading girl.
Hello, comrade. I am reading girl.
It's so much more attractive than the old one, but the file thing is probably only in this. Would it be only in this version?
No, it's in the original.
Is it in the original?
Like you have to. It's like when Sarah hangs. It's when she hangs herself, and it says like it said in the corner error log, and then a file location. You can go to that location and find the error.
The new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely common sense would say that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is that one can use writing to discover themselves.
It is illogical.
And not putting ink in their veins. Hopefully Monica and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting, when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be president if I can't even demonstrate what the club is supposed to be about? The Literature Club is truly beginning to take form, but with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only becomes heavier. Debate Club was always about rigid structure, formulating airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. I need to learn to express myself for real.
She passes out from oxygen deprivation.
Yeah. Well, it seems like Euro was a lot less of an accident. I mean, right after she oofed, Monica left a file titled "Have a Nice Weekend." Yeah, I think she was at that point had lost her mind.
Yeah.
After Sayori's unfortunate demise. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs her pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper. But her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her finger across it. As she does so, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas. Ugh! Out of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the paper. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand. Monica writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection. A stain.
Ink flows down into a dark puddle. What will it take? Just write your way into his heart.
This part of the story reminds me of the novel Fangirl, having trouble writing and everything. I have not read it. But
I live it, so I don't need to read it.
Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk.
There's ink on her face now.
Yes. The air conditioner seems louder today. I'm here. Hi. Monica hears Sayori approach her desk, then stops for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Bad day? Mm-hmm. Me too. You too? The new flyer looks so good. Lily was typing that as you started singing it, by the way. You've been working so hard out on the club, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's so hard to just be vulnerable. Sarah takes a sheet of paper from Monica's desk. She writes something down and stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monica with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monica takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Did she erase the first words? Hang on.
I think, my guess she did it as well. That makes sense, Sayori. To,
yeah.
Do the same.
Sometimes I want to die. Sayori? This is really, really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like a million times better than me. It's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. There's something about me that I've never told anyone before. Even now my head is like, screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of the promise yesterday. I want to. Yeah, well, Monica's learning how to write poems from Sayori right now.
Yeah, my heart burns for that to see.
It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason it came to this club in the first place. This is a literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monica stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monica's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner, and then Bunny messes it up in day one. As she prepares herself to continue, Monica waits in gentle silence. I have this problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? So I never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's so much easier to just smile and help everyone else be happy. But that's terrible. That's what Monica wants to say, but she stops herself in the fear of saying the wrong thing. Wow, I wish a certain main character would have done that.
Yeah, you're such a dick ass in the main game.
It's just that if everyone knew about it, they wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like whenever I'm not smiling, everyone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. That's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Sayori pauses again, her sudden expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How'd you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I am worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just feels like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club's supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself too. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence and our friendship doesn't have to change. So silly, this club's only 2 people, but it already means this much to me. Monica feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection as Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Me too. I was so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're strong and brave, I don't even compare. Monica steps forward. But if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy. If you'd like.
Oh.
Wordlessly and without a smile,
fucked up.
Sayori rests her forehead on Monica's shoulders. Oh, how good is it having ears? Through their contact, Monica can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. In the side stories, we'll talk about her depression too, although I guess that's why Monica said that she already had those feelings, so I just increased them. Yeah, I mean, everyone in the thing got something. Yeah. The thing that was going on with them was just increased by Monica. It wasn't something that they were given. Yeah,
like Yuri was a bit obsessive, and Natsuki was a bit aggressive, and it just got amplified so much more.
Also, Monica, what the fuck is this?
What?
This is not a hug.
She's never.
She's got half a hand on her shoulder.
They have to let the light through.
Yeah.
She's saving an inch for God.
And in this moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monica realizes that all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really, really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I've ever met. You can say anything. I'll never judge you. I promise. Sayori's breath begins to quiver. Look, Lily, I think it's ship time. I think Monika and Sayori and Yuri and Natsuki are officially girlfriends.
Yuri and Natsuki are so gay together.
They're both, yeah.
It comes off so hard.
And then main character needs to die in a hole. I think that's where everyone would benefit.
Yeah.
She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a choked voice. I'm so worthless. I'm worthless and everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as a tear falls down her cheek. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not good at anything and it just feels like everyone's just has to put up with me. And I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away, and now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. So she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft and gentle. This isn't putting up with you. Just being a friend. Monika offers a few words of comfort, but she knows Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong, and Monika can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would do. You have so much value, to me and your other friends too. This club wouldn't have been the same without you. I really, really mean it. You coming here was the best thing that could have happened. Even if we never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought us a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing to do, right? Sayori doesn't respond, but Monika feels her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. The two share their embrace for a while longer, Monika letting Sayori take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Sayori lifts her head and wipes her eyes. It was less that Monika intentionally increased her depression, but she got upset that she could never be happy. And accidentally took it out on Sayori.
I think...
Kind of, like she took it out on Sayori, but she wasn't intending her to be extra impressed. She was just protecting herself, kind of thing.
I don't think... She didn't take it out on Sayori. She was just trying to make her seem a bit more depressed to push... MC away, so that he would go after Monika instead.
I guess I needed that. Oh, keep going.
I guess I needed that.
Guess I needed that.
She never intended to kill them all. She just wanted them to seem less appealing than herself.
Yeah.
It just happened like that by accident, which. When we get into more lore, it's kind of fucked up. Although,
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, keep going.
Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. But any other time, I'll make sure that things are the way they usually are. If that's what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. No, you are. To exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Sayori nods. It's scary. It's already so hard to tell people. Yeah, well of course it'll always be a choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I could do my best to help you. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Sayori suddenly yawns and stretches. Wow, that made me tired. And hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monika smiles. But I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Dun 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 dun! Pictures. Oh, it's just the still.
Oh,
Oh, no, it's not. There's more. More?
Is it the poem?
I couldn't see the poem. Maybe I'm blind? No,
Nope.
I guess not. Okay.
It
And
glitches
there's
sometimes.
Hug Energy. The song's Hug Energy. From the still. I guess Understanding.
Oh, is it time?
Yuri. Hang on. Find it funny that it went like this. Sayori, shit, oh my god, what have I done? Yuri, have a nice weekend. Natsuki, alright, I'm bored, I'm just going to delete you. Yes. I feel like deleting is less... Because deleting isn't murder in this instance. And she didn't, like, delete, she, like, copied and cut kind of thing.
Yeah.
So she didn't, like, kill them, she just, like, took them away from the main character, so it's worse that they suffered in the game than it is actually deleting them for them and for Monica, right?
I recall somewhere where one of them said that being deleted felt like dying.
I mean, yeah, they said that was Monica that said that. It felt like dying, but it's kind of like, I don't know.
Okay.
That they also say that that's how it feels when you turn off the game.
Yeah.
So it's like it doesn't like that's their base state. They always feel that. So it's not like any different from just you turning off the game. Her like copying and pasting their files somewhere else. Whereas them actually physically suffering emotionally is probably worse for them, right? So Natsuki got the best stuff because she didn't have any suffering. She just was deleted.
Yeah, she just threw up and broke her neck that one time.
And broke her neck that one time, it's true. The club meeting suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads.
Is it time?
The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar.
Oh, it is time! It is time for Yuri to enter the classroom once again!
Imagine walking to a room and just lying down on the ground with literally no explanation at all. Yeah, is that, I don't know. The first game, I feel like the plot of the game evolved from that point, where I feel like her reactions don't match the actual plot. You know what I mean?
Well,
like after Yuri, like after she came in and found Yuri dead, kind of thing, she seemed to kind of like it kind of implied that she was like, you know, oh, I'll just reset it. It's not a problem for anyone. I feel like the way that she, by the end of the actual game, Monica makes it seem like death is not a problem for any of them, including herself. Because you just reset, you play it all over again. It's not like a... You know what I mean? But in, like, the side stories and all that kind of thing, it seems to imply that death is super important, despite Monica even not really caring about her own death, as far as the files being deleted.
Did you read the email?
Oh, the one from the next side story? No. Do you want me to read that now?
No, the last one that you had already read.
About the virtual machine stuff?
Yeah, it said that they spent a lot of time blocking her knowledge.
Of her abilities. So, I mean, yeah, for the side stories, yeah, for the main story, game.
She does, yeah. So for the side story, she does not know that they're all in a simulation.
Yeah. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously mouths to Monica. She very conspicuously? It's her! It's the girl! It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in a classroom. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance?
Am I in the wrong place? Shit, this is the anime club again.
I keep finding myself there. No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps into the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding through the. You mean through the door? She phases into the door and stands against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail, containing the excitement. It's happening. Oh my gosh. I'm talking about Natsuki. She just walked in the club room and saw Yuri dead blood. Natsuki. No, Natsuki. I mean, Natsuki went pale and threw up immediately, didn't she?
Yeah, that's a natural reaction to seeing your best friend dead on the fucking floor. At least like the split instant we saw her.
And then Monica deleted her immediately, right? What happened then?
She went to go get a cupcake and then deleted her.
No, she deleted her and then got a cupcake before the cupcakes were deleted, yeah.
Picked up a regular cupcake, yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run to the literature club. Even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way?
I'd like to join the club.
That is a weird name. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure?
Yes. I mean, I should be good enough. Are there any tryouts or anything?
Everyone's all me. You don't have to be good enough. Dang it. No tryouts. Dang it.
Oh, I studied all week for this.
Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name?
Yuri.
I'm Sayori, and this is Monica. Sayori, Why
Nice
did
to
you
meet
get
you.
Russian? What? Sayori,
Do you like fantasy?
Like, the things I had with Monica earlier this week?
Exactly those.
Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy's cool.
Yes. Have you heard of Annabelle Dupont?
I can't say I have.
Well, she's my favorite author. There's lots of sex scenes in her works. It's very spicy.
It's such a shame. I'll really miss them once she doesn't exist. Yeah, but she was also bluffing. Because she didn't delete them, she copied them. She was trying to seem cool in front of her new friend. You read that?
Yeah, I did. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Oh.
Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy.
You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind.
Alright, so that's an interesting thing. She seems very she seems a lot more outgoing than she is at the start of the main game here.
She probably took... I'm reading this as she's found people that are interested in her hobbies and are very excited to try to get in there. She's not exactly being social.
Scottish Yuri? No, he's Russian. What? Did you do a Scottish voice?
I didn't think so. You can follow it on my books if I wouldn't mind. But so I think she's not exactly being social in this. Like, she's very, self-really, oh, do you like fantasy? I like fantasy. Do you like this author? But I think she probably hyped herself up like, oh, I got this is gonna be weird. I'm gonna be meeting people, and so she's finally like, okay, I'm doing it. She bursts down the door and it just starts talking. They like literature. I like literature. I'm just gonna talk about literature.
True. Did you read this?
Yes, I think I read it twice.
No, I thought when you read it, I skipped.
I can do it again.
I don't know.
You can borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. You'll You're really in for an incredible experience.
Monica Stam is caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, see, they must be great.
I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my books in the other locker. I should have brought them.
See, I feel like she's like not within herself at all. She's just immediately going, I feel like, I mean, maybe it was like a boy thing, like a boy came in the classroom and she's like, oh fuck.
It could have been.
And that's why she was withdrawn.
That's possible. Also, I can tell you, as someone who, probably equally as antisocial as Yuri, you really put on a character a lot of the time when you do something like this. So she's probably like in a character looking at
Yes,
this.
I don't know, but like even when she was the vice president, she was definitely not.
She was fucked up as vice president. I do think they go into a bit more about why she's acting like this, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
This is the mystery. This is Act 1. They're like, oh, Yuri's fucking weird today.
Yuri quickly stands up.
I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you.
You probably only bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that.
All of them and like them.
You read all of them right today, letting to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri sat down on her desk.
Through. Okay. I'll go get the first one then.
Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty, I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? Just kind of scary how you can point out things like that, Sayori. It's like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably going to need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return.
I'm back!
Her breath is slightly heavy, which, combined with a short time gone, indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. Yeah, I don't know what Monica reads. Do we get mentioned that in the side stories at all? All we know is literature club, and she doesn't know how to write poems, and she doesn't read fantasy. Maybe romance? I'm gonna say romance books.
She said she likes rap.
She does say she likes rap, but I don't know if that's canon. I feel like that's just...
No,
I know she says it.
I
know she says it in the void, but like, also there's a lot of weird dialogue in the void that might just be like, basically weird copy pastas she finds at some point. You know what I mean?
No, actually, no. It is canon because she said she's vegetarian in the void, and that comes up later.
Okay. She likes rap, but is rap literature though? Is the thing. She
said an interesting part of literature was rap.
Okay.
I do know something she reads. It's a bit of a spoiler, so I'm not gonna mention it. But I don't know what she reads. It's a good point.
Anyway, Yuri's panting heavily. Okay, have you seen all of Miside, by the way? Miside, yes. Sorry.
Yes.
That visual novel part was so weird, right?
It's so good.
No, but it's like weird. Like, I mean, like the character of Mita is such a weird character in the visual novel. Like, she becomes like she basically. When I said Doki Doki, right? I was joking, but like the way she acts is like this, like basically Yuri in the final act of Doki Doki,
Yeah.
right? Like, she's,
I
like,
think-
obsessed and weird compared to every other meter.
Yeah, I think Me-Side was very specifically made to have homages to other parts or other horror games.
Yeah.
Like there was a very clear Silent Hill reference. Parts of the early game felt a lot like a lot of like indie horrors, like stuff like you see out of Fears of Fathom or 616.
Yeah.
And so I think that was a legitimate direct reference to Doki Doki Literature Club. And so I think it does make sense that she acts like Yuri in that moment.
Telling me to go 3D in the visual novel, that was really cool. I think almost every visual aspect of Me-Side was really cool.
It was so
They
good,
did so many good things with the visuals to like kind of like let you know that it's a game and anything can happen. We read that. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk.
The room shakes as she sets it down. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it.
It's in Cyrillic? You'll have to learn a new language.
You're gonna have to learn Portuguese, first of all.
It was never translated directly.
It was never translated. The one that does messed up half of the dialogue. To get the real wit, you want to read the Portuguese version. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be a good to keep you from getting confused at the start.
Rip Yuri, you would have loved the MCU.
Yeah. It really makes more sense if you watch Captain Marvel first, but it's kind of then you watch Iron Man, but.
The Me-Side livestream being recommended me in the sidebar called "I Miss My Adopted Child." What could that be in reference to?
What?
Oh, hang on. Is it just after Tiny Meter?
Is it Tiny Meter?
Must be just after Tiny Meter.
That was fucked up.
I miss Tiny Meter. I'm so upset that they made you whack her like every time she holds your arm, regardless of what you wanted.
That was so fucked up. And then, like, did you do all the dialogue?
I did a lot of it, but not all of it, probably.
There's one, I don't remember which one, but it basically, she suggests that the reason she's fucked up like that is because another player did that to her.
Oh, for some reason I thought she said that it was Crazy Meter.
No, she says you're a lot nicer than the other player, and you.
Yeah, but I feel like at some point she mentions Crazy Meter doing it to her. I think that I don't know. I feel like there's something weird going on. Maybe she thought that Crazy Meter was a player. I don't know.
Maybe, but it's though from what I got, it was implied that another player fucked her up like that. It's so fucked up.
Yeah. Siri never seen ejects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like if we're going to be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking.
Oh. Okay.
Yuri sits down and looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So what made you decide you wanted to join the club?
Well, I like the reading, so I was immediately interested.
And then you started talking about talking instead of reading, and now I'm a little bit less interested, I'm gonna be honest.
And now this club kind of sounds intimidating. I might as well go join the napping club.
I like the idea that there is a napping club and Sayori just missed it.
I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club. Well, that's my fault. Since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club's recruitment advertisements, I have ad blocker, like 4 different ones. I only found out because she...
Yuri glances over at Monica.
It was you!
Monica.
Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk.
Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself.
I was so stupid. I got too nervous. I couldn't even look up. She just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was. But I decided that wasn't probably irrational. But that was probably irrational.
Wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. He exhales in relief. I haven't breathed this whole time. I'm really hurting.
Did this room get a lot redder all of a sudden? I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario.
Doki Doki Psychiatry Club with psychiatrist Sayori.
Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too.
I'm drinking it.
Drink that bread.
It was just like sludge at the bottom.
Such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just one or two of us. I definitely came. I definitely came.
Definitely came.
I definitely came.
I saw there was only two of you, and yep.
And I definitely came.
Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. Me too.
We don't even try. Why is Yuri so dirty? I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same thing as I, except online. I know 4chan like the back of my hand. So I thought the Literature Club would provide a chance for me to do that.
What kinds of other things are you into?
Bondage. Oh, you mean like genres?
I don't know, just anything. Even if it's not literature.
Bondage.
Excuse me, not literature? There are other things?
There are other things besides literature? That is impossible. All things are literature.
You guys heard of Class of '09? It's also a visual novel. The main character's a search. I feel like I've heard of Class of '09, but I don't. For some reason, like I don't know anything about it. I just have heard it.
I know literally zero things about visual novels, which is weird because I have so much fun playing them.
Hang on, I'm looking up Class of '09 on Steam, I guess.
Class of '09 the re-up.
Wait, did you? I feel like maybe you mentioned it before.
Yeah. What is that phone?
The freaking like
concert or stay at home and kill yourself.
Nice.
What?
So it's like an early. It does. Every character looks like an old school freaking 2000s meme. There's a dude. There's just a like dude with a goatee and an Xbox T-shirt. Beautiful.
What? This is so retro.
I
love
don't know.
how there are normal people in the background.
Well, like pictures of actual people in the background. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's beautiful. I feel like maybe I don't want to play this.
Wishlist Fallout. Why?
I don't know. It doesn't. It's less less visual novel horror and more like what the fuck. You did that already.
What the fuck? Anyways, to the horror. Just things you would think are dumb.
Looking at your chat bar, just confirm messages have send delay. I actually don't know how YouTube and Twitch work separately because YouTube has a really bad send delay compared to Twitch, and I don't know how streaming to both affects that. But there is, I think by default, both have at least is it 10-second delay? No, it wouldn't be 10.
No, it's like 2.
Yeah. But I think YouTube
know
has more than
Twitch,
Twitch,
but-
so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think YouTube's like 5 or 6.
You read this? No.
Just things you would think are dumb.
Bondage, knife play.
Bondage.
Sayori
knife
pauses,
play.
a look of concern on her face. How about I tell you something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into.
Let me guess, you have a daddy kink. I suppose that would be okay.
Excuse me, that's the next member.
That is no, she's into choking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things. Well, that's what Yuri's into. Kind of? I don't know.
Like you play Minecraft.
I love Minecraft. I did say I was really online. Like making cute little collages or decorating things, like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts to my friends, but then I put it off till last minute. So yeah, that's some kind of silly that I'm into.
You sound quite creative. Like you're in creative mode.
Not that much, it's just that you'd be surprised how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So she inspired the crafting that Yuri did.
Yeah. I haven't tried scissoring. So
I could if a certain tiny woman comes in right now.
That does sound nice. So, I have to share something I'm into now, right?
Sayori nods.
Well, I guess I'm into nature.
I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. See ya. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. Are you the pickle woman from Choo Choo Charles? You might be.
What the fuck are you looking at?
No, Lily's did a Lily I'm into thing, and they've mentioned pickles 3 times. And lemons.
Balance. It sounds like you're making a salad.
Lemons and pickles? Yeah.
A very citrusy salad.
Am not. Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as Vice President of the Literature Club. There. Now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Sorry, you already wanted to be Vice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
It's fine. Stupid bitch.
Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having got cut off.
I like going into the woods. Or the park. Just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. They ask less questions. It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove yourself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while.
When you like to do that?
It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need to do it.
I feel like I'd never have the time to do something like that.
I have a lot of free time. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do. If you don't let it slip through your fingers.
Lemons and pickles are the only phases that you slip that has lasted your whole life. Interesting. What were you saying?
That's why I make sure to time myself for every activity I do and make sure I'm not wasting a single millisecond. I'm speedrunning my life so I have time to go stare at a tree.
Three continue their conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So are you two going to be staring at that book the next club meeting? That's the plan.
I'm so excited! Sorry, that was Mike Myers.
Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things.
Shh.
Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye.
Does she always shoot lasers at her eyes?
Yeah, it's really annoying. All of the desks have scorch marks. If you see us starting to get happy, you need to duck. As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room. Sayori, you're a lifesaver. Nah, I didn't do anything, I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I pour my energy towards the people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know? It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room.
Where's the other bitch?
Club time again! Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I really want a repeat of the main character scene, but with Sayori as well. From Yuri's, the first Yuri one, which we're reading the book together.
Oh yeah.
Yuri silently is unable to make eye contact.
Probably look at him, try not to touch my chest. Yet deep down, Yuri knows that she wants him to. The book is only a cover. She wants this bun to tackle her to the pin her to the ground, and have his way with her. But that does not happen. I'm sorry about yesterday.
Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri's talking about.
Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books, and how you had to stop me so we could first talk. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and I forgot to... Hold on. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so...
You didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were.
Well, still. I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it.
Huh? Why?
Because I know that you were just trying... I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious no one was truly interested.
But
I'll just shut up and sit in the corner now.
If you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing.
I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me.
That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly, so it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like as a club activity, that would be okay, right?
Why am I being so resistant to this anyway?
I don't fucking know, you tell me!
It's exactly what I wanted to do in the first place. You're being so nice about it.
So let's fucking do it!
I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this.
You don't have to apologize, just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell. Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. Aha! It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm reading now.
Oh, right. I should probably get some paper.
Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Do I have to do homework?
Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes.
Oh, fuck this homework. Yes, that is an effective strategy.
Exactly. The storytelling is kind of shit in this book, so you want to try to jot stuff down. You never know when it's going to be referenced. And it's especially helpful for someone new to the genre.
I feel like
This
there's.
is
Continue.
This is not the beginner book, trust me.
Louis said I wonder if there's anyone who ships Yuri, Sayori, or Natsuki and Monica, and I gotta say that there's no way that there's not, because everyone ships everyone, that's just how the internet works.
I have, being a freak, I have read so many, like polyamory DDLC stories. So
I do
trust me, they ship
feel like...
everyone.
Yeah.
My favorite was the one where Sayori started cooking meth with Walter White. That was pretty good.
Nice. Sayori x Walter White fanfic? Nice. Is that like Jesse Pinkman? Like Sayori was Jesse Pinkman in like a
Sayori
chemistry
was
classroom?
Jesse.
Nice. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head, but thinking about it, she decides that it's... Wait, hang on, what was her joke? Yes, that's an effective strategy. Okay, that's not really a joke, that's why it flew over her head. But thinking about it is she decides...
Fuck?
Yeah, I guess so. She decides it's probably for the best that it did.
Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible.
I trust you, you're like super smart.
Oh, please.
Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush.
You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with.
So this is clearly where the start of any Yuri Sayori fic would take place.
Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. Like yourself. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. Wink.
No, Sayori rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy.
Oh, human touch. Anyway, would you like to get started?
Alright. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do.
What kind of writing? Good?
Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. Things I write are just like putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work.
Ah, you're into poetry. I think the... Oh wait, that's a word, not an organ.
Yeah, yep.
I think there's an appendix that includes some kind of kingdom written works, like poetry and sorts. I almost read that as Klingon written works.
Nice. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun.
Anyways, I think we can get started reading now, if you're ready.
Wait, I thought we were reading this whole time. What the fuck was I reading?
You were just reading the... That was all the foreword. Now we get to the real shit. Oh, you're fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in.
I see. Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes.
Hey, that's for the book.
I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient, because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sayori flips to the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1.
No, you don't want to start there.
So you start at the chapter of contents, you need to read the chapter titles to figure out what's going to happen.
There's some hidden lore inside the inside the index at the front.
The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read, but the silence only lasts for a month. For a month. Yep, silence only lasts for a month. The smallest silence that Yuri has ever had. Before Sayori speaks up again. The fuck does vindicated mean?
Well, how do I put this in simple terms? In this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent.
It's okay to ask questions, right?
No. Just sit down and shut up. But you're new, so you might as well.
Alright, see you, Lily. Sayori turns the page. Are these footnotes?
Don't look at the feet. A lot of dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood.
The feet is the reason I like this book so much. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression... What?
This book sounds like the intro to Skyrim.
Nice.
It's just like a clusterfuck of lore dumps that you don't understand until you've replayed the game at least twice.
Nice. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present?
I think because she was struggling yesterday. Now Yuri's in charge. Did you skip something?
No.
What's Sayori say?
The past right now, the present.
No, I thought you just asked that question.
Oh, no.
Where?
Right here.
No, this is now. Damn, you don't get that reference.
No, I don't. What's that?
Spaceballs.
I actually haven't seen Space. I think I might have, but I haven't seen it in a very long time.
When will then be now? Soon. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having.
Nice. I need to go to the toilet real quick. I'll be right back. I was trying to wait till the end of the first side story, but yeah.
These are weirdly long.
Yeah. Well, the first ones weren't as long as this one.
Yeah.
No.
It might almost be done, I think.
You read that? You are here still, right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. But they didn't tell me that.
It's implied from the context. Learn to read subtext, you dumb bitch.
Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue, with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them.
This just sounds like a shitty book.
Yeah. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid.
Dumb broad.
At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter.
I think we can stop for now. This has been painful.
Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far.
That was only 2 pages. So, what are your thoughts up to this point?
Sayori tries to find words. Am I doing well so far?
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades.
I see.
Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head.
We can do something else tomorrow.
But...
I'm sorry.
Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you.
Yuri leaves. You weren't making me. Yuri's left alone with her words. How'd this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault, I said something stupid and hurt her. I should've just told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Ugh, this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would be having so much fun. I need to do better for her. Yeah, I probably could have waited, but that's alright. Having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. This makes me speculate that Monica's meddling is less clumsy than we think, because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way of forcing interactions between her and the user. Could that be why the character has such limited and dissonant personality traits, or am I reading too much into this? I'll open an issue to start tracking information of this anomaly of this character appearing.
Oh! That's why he's a dick to Sayori. Because Monica made him, and made him a dick to Sayori to try to push him away, or try to push Sayori away, so that he would be with Monica. So it's Monica's fault that he's an asshole.
I see. Yuri.
Oh, Yuri.
He didn't listen to any poetry for this one. We didn't get any more stills, so I assume that's it. Oh, it's me.
Oh, that's that's MC.
Dusk,
Probably.
perhaps?
I think it's Lavender Mist.
Ah.
So that's Yuri's new theme.
Damn.
Lavender Mist, because that's where she put in the humidifier.
For the first time, Sayori's the first to enter the club room. That's incorrect. Or did Monica come to say that she was going to the computer room? The last day, Sayori was the only one in the room when Yuri entered, but maybe Monica was there and left. I don't know.
Yeah, Monica, she told Sayori that she was going to the computer lab.
Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy. My best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monika. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's gonna leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monika rounds.
She offered to help our other club or other students.
Monika rounds the corner,
nice.
approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri?
Oh, fucking Christ.
Yuri jumps to the sound of Monika's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me, the door to the club room's open.
It's not...
Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away.
Actually... I was wondering if I could help you today instead.
Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff?
Yes.
Monika is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monika looks into the club room herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. Kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy to tag along.
Me too.
Monika's worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict may have arisen. It's a little ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club.
I've always thought about this.
Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. Two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monika finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going?
Fine.
That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monika tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers.
Sayori told me.
What did you two end up doing yesterday?
Just some reading.
I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you're into, but you know, it's kind of stupid of me, because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. It's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you're able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club's working. I'm really happy about it.
She's not into it.
Huh?
She's not into it. And I'm stupid for forcing her into it.
Yuri falls silent again, as if she started her thought but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs.
No, it's me talking. It's just...
Yuri pauses.
I'm thinking.
A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head.
I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden.
Don't be silly, I won't think you're complaining. I just wanted to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything.
Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. Push me out, call me a stupid bitch, I'm used to it. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. I like being degraded. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it.
Monika pauses and thinks. Well, what do we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club, hopefully, anyway. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with.
That everyone can be happy with? Not just only some people?
Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone, otherwise what kind of club would it be?
It's like every other one. I see.
Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monika that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic one was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs.
Alright, okay.
Yuri takes a deep breath.
I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about other arbitrary topics? I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for everyone else, I just have no idea what to say. So, I don't understand that. That about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels weird. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored, made fun of, or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category.
Gee, what? Hold on, you're saying that CRA is taking pity on you? Yuri nods.
I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed her onto. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it.
Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stop short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monika looks at Yuri. Yuri then looks down with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that.
I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic.
Sayori's different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. But if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen.
That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to catch the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so...
No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monika hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it.
I don't have good communication.
Yuri stops and shakes her head.
I guess that... Oh, that would be more aggressive. I don't have good communication. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. My head is just... It's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it.
Yuri pauses to think.
I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me.
Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales.
I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session. But I understand that now I just need to communicate with her.
You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone.
Yeah.
Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something.
This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you.
Anytime. Monika smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monika finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. As the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head.
I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will.
Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monica.
Take this knife. I can't be trusted with it right now. You're not just going to wait outside, are you?
I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something?
Yes. I prefer tea. This is not canon to the Bunnyverse. She would have totally accepted the coffee.
Yes.
I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although, I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club is that at home, I get to drink nice tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that's nothing to do with this.
You know, now that you mention, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff like tea in the club room. You can use, like, an electric kettle to heat up water, right?
Would that really be possible?
Never tried electricity.
From the
I'll look
magic
into it.
holes in the walls, right?
I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monica waves at Yuri, then turns around to pass down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Sayori shuffles a bunch of papers around.
Don't come in, I'm naked.
Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At that moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look! Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard.
Stop.
Yuri presses her fists against her forehead.
Please stop. I can't take this.
Yuri? Yuri's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. If I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head.
You use 3/8 spacing. You're supposed to use 1/2-inch spacing. No. It's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated difficultly just because I'm weird.
But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought if we did something together that you really like...
I don't want your pity. Why did I do that?
Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice squeaks.
I'm sorry.
Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monica what she did. Sayori, welcome to the bunny den. Before Yuri can put any strength into her leg, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind.
Aww.
It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay.
Hug
Overcome
energy.
by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise, I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. Gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice.
I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like everyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people. So it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am.
Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue.
I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only thing I know how to talk about. It's all I've got. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessed in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool out of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
Yuri finishes her TED Talk, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realized that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading, so I'll help you with the thing that you need too.
But I feel like that would just be frustrating for you, with how much patience I require sometimes.
That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you'd get frustrated with me.
But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience.
Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes.
Amen to that, sister.
I'm sure it's the same for you, right?
Duh.
Yeah.
The rational fears.
Well, you know. Yeah. There's no way that you could frustrate me, because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you really consider it in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. Bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that, but I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me.
I'll rub off on you, okay?
Yuri fights back a smile at that comment. Already the heavy atmosphere surrounding us seems to have evaporated to the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair's so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if Literature Club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience.
You like women, don't you? Well then. Based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading.
That's what I wanted to hear.
But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended.
Of course. I'm not gonna judge this early on though, so we'll just see what happens.
Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. Don't want any sexual harassment charges from the literature club.
I'm back. Monica's back. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Theory trots over to Monica. Ah! She whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Sure, Theory. Theory wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Theory can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster.
I'm a monster!
Artemis is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it would spell disaster. Yuri laughs. Monica perplexedly looks between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the literature club.
About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return the favor to you and learn about the things you like.
Yeah. Do you like poetry?
Bum bum bum!
Yuri smiles.
Boy, do I have something to tell you. Oh, it's my favorite background!
Nice.
Look how cute it is! Like, there's so much back there. I like the trash baskets with Natsuki. The cool S Sayori with the pancakes. Yeah. All the I like that she wants sticky notes. Like silly, awesome, yawning, optimistic, really fun. I can't think of anything that starts with I, and it's Sayori. Or like,
yeah, I also like the type of poems to try, and she's crossed out acrostic because she did it.
Yeah. I like the don't forget and then brackets ask Monica about this.
Yeah.
This was like genuinely my desktop background for a while.
Nice.
Oh, it's her hugging. Oh, it's so cute.
Peachy pie?
I don't know. Scroll down.
Be.
I think it's piece by piece.
Yeah.
Oh, is it time?
It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the 3 club members so far, Monica, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all 3 of them, led by Sayori, have taken an interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the 3 find themselves suddenly interrupted by the club room door opening. And in walks a girl none of them have seen before.
Hi.
Sayori tugs excitedly at Monica's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in her book. Are you here for literature club?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for stopping by. It's kind of a small club, so it's still really exciting to see new faces. Yeah. Come and sit down somewhere. You can sit next to me. Sayori prances over to her desk and presses her palms onto it. Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea. Yuri looks up at Sayori and protests for having no attention to her. Ah. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayori. Monica follows by, sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound so bad after all. Okay, then how about we all introduce ourselves?
Okay.
Well, I'm Monica. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started the literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing or reading, or whatever other kind of literature.
You know, I figured it was your club. You have that vibe, that boss bitch vibe.
Have what vibe?
Oh, you know, like, boss bitch. Never mind. I'm not gonna judge people I just met like that.
Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Oh, no, you don't, Sayori.
Oh, yes, she does.
Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles.
Oh, yes, she
I'm
does.
Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, and I also like poetry.
Oh, yeah? Very adult-like of you.
I'm an adult. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri. Yuri lowers her voice. She's kind of shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her.
Lesbians. Well, I guess that leaves me then. Hi, I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream is strawberry.
Ooh, let's get ice cream. My favorite flavor is probably...
Cookie dough. Or maybe chocolate.
It's cookie dough.
And Monica's is probably vanilla.
What the heck?
I take way too many online quizzes. I'm a BuzzFeed queen. The ice cream one is always accurate.
What's Yuri's favorite? Natsuki shrugs.
Probably green tea. I've never seen her do that pose before.
Might be new.
Yeah. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yui.
Still.
Oh, something.
Yeah.
It's pretty chill here. Do you like hang out or do any actually do club stuff?
Oh, well, we do club stuff too. It just hasn't been very structured yet since we only have like 3 members. So we kind of just loosely spend our time doing the stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. Been a while by now since I started the club, so yeah. With that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you'd like the club to get into?
Well, I guess I'm... literature. Well, I like manga.
Manga?
Hey, why'd you say it like that? Hard A. Manga.
I wanna... No, it's not. I want to read manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. That sounds so great. Like, after all, I've been doing all this, so you decided to broadcast. Thanks for your, talking about my broadcast of your club, Monica. Yuri returns to the desks with a tray of teacups, which she sits down on an empty desk. After all the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple.
Manga isn't simple. If you think that, you just don't understand the nuance.
Oh, I didn't mean simple like that. Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any kind of literature that you're interested in?
Not really.
In that case, have you considered the anime club?
Are you fucking serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club. It's full of degenerates. Come on, is it that big of a deal? Manga is literature, right?
I mean, I guess if you consider the literal definition of literature, then technically.
I get it. Look, I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can just, like, keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do whatever you want me to do. I will get up on one of these desks and dance. If that's what I need, alright? Is that fine?
Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh my god, thank you. You're the best. Ching! Thumbs up. I have most of it crammed into my waka, so I'm gonna start getting it, okay?
Natsuki stands up. Need some help?
Yeah, I got it. I just don't want you to see my waka.
If you say so, but there's no way it's worse than mine.
You keep a lot of hentai in that too?
Yeah.
I hope we never find out that.
Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. I'm such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she has like no actual interest in literature, you know? And that's normally fine, but she said she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation.
The tea is going to get cold.
Yeah. Wait, that's not related. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance. Especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature. Are you sure you don't just want to read her manga, Sayori? Hey, what do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri?
Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me, so... Faith Yuri! Oh my god, I forgot why I loved her.
Does that mean I bully you?
No, you're a pleasure to be around.
I was just fishing for a compliment.
I know.
But still, I really think we should give her a chance. Yeah, alright. But I really am going to start enforcing club activities.
I'm willing to cooperate.
Only the three of them hear a thump against the door. The fuck was that? Sayori stands up and walks over to the door, then opens it.
Thank you.
Carrying 3 boxes of what is presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack onto the floor as gently as she can. That is quite a collection.
All 57 volumes.
Sayori giggles in excitement while catching her breath. Natsuki replies,
There's still one more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them.
Monika anxiously glances between Sayori and Yuri. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. Seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. At the next club meeting, Monika's the first to arrive, but ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Why am I so nervous? Monika paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki said she wasn't going to bother anyone, so why does it feel like the atmosphere's changed so much? While Monika thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. Monika forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki forces one in return.
That's really cute animation.
Yeah. Need help?
No, I got it.
Monika awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but fails. Yuri peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colours and cute-looking artwork. You know, the top shelf's pretty empty, maybe we could keep it up there.
What are you trying to do, kill me? I can't reach up there. That would be so inconvenient.
Yeah, but... Monika sighs. Teachers are gonna ask what all of this manga's doing in here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club.
So? I know the teacher for this class. He's a total weeb.
Monika backs up and slumps into her desk. With this kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room. Good afternoon! Sayori spins into the club room.
Oh, I see someone's in a good mood.
Yeah, because I had this. Sayori brandishes a cookie wrapped in plastic. I found some money and got a cookie. Ooh, that's so pretty. As Sayori trots over to the closet, the colourful shelves catch her eye. Which one do I start with?
Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie.
No way! I saved up all my luck to find that money.
If you want entry into my kingdom, you're gonna need to pay the tax, peasant.
Boo. Defeated Sayori unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then Yuri silently walks into the club room. Monika glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding. Well, everyone's here now. What?
The real handful, isn't she?
Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively. Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it'd be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone?
I agree.
Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favourite kind of literature with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that... Monika glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appear very unwilling to even consider each other's interests. Maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally. You know, like we all vote on a book to read, or something like that. I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests rather than just stick to the things we're familiar with.
I just feel like I'm being targeted here.
Natsuki, didn't you say that you would go along with whatever the club wanted to do?
Yeah, well, but that doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion.
Yeah, me too.
That's a given, Sayori. That's a given,
Yeah,
Sayori.
Monika's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monika finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monika have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything? Natsuki, sure you don't have any other literature interests you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind if you keep your manga in here, but I just... Natsuki cuts Monika off by suddenly standing up.
Well, it's obvious I'm not wanted here, so I'm just going to leave. But I really would have appreciated you being upfront about it.
Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here. You're free to do whatever you want. Natsuki shoots Monika a quick glare before walking straight out of the room. Oh no. Sayori runs after her, leaving just Monika and Yuri.
Your bigotry defeats you again, Monika.
For the second time today, Monika slumps down into a desk. Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way. Monika looks up at Yuri, seeking affirmation. Yuri looks away. She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so that she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri? Why did I turn Russian? Might have talked to Yuri.
The accent spreads, do not worry. I'm not good at these things.
Monika sighs. Me neither.
I
just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. You know, like, people should join because they want to express their passion for literature, or at least develop it. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. Monika sits in silence, afraid to accept a tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything. You can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you.
It does.
Does? How?
Well, I just can't comfortably read an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed.
Oh. Oh great, I'm just ruining the whole club then.
That's not an accurate conclusion to make.
I know, I'm sorry. I was kind of voicing my frustration and I guess guilt. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times you need it the most?
I don't think you're being irrational. A stuck-up bitch, yes, but I think Natsuki is. She has no authority to walk in here and make demands of the club. Your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her completely indebted to you. We aren't the anime club.
Welcome back, Lily.
Welcome back, Lily. Hope you enjoyed your
Well, you're
break.
right, but I don't know, isn't it kind of a harsh thing to say things like it's ridiculous and it has no place here?
Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid accusations,
Associating.
You're really avoiding those sexual assault accusations. You're doing a good job. So I assume you felt the same way about it.
That's not true. Well, following a conversation with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in. You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've just been convincing myself that it has nothing to do with the manga. I'm really upset that I would let myself do that.
You might want to delete the tweets from the early 2010s if you don't want to get cancelled.
With a sigh, Monica walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colourful shelves. This really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Monica starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monica had failed to consider before now. Where is the line even drawn on what's considered literature? Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger box sets and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts. Yeah, I mean, amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monica opens the book.
Let's go! Monica reads manga!
Monica's a nerd!
We got another picture. Oh, we got the simple. It's Natsuki one.
I assume that's it.
So. Yeah, I think so.
Unless there's concept art. Nah.
No concepts this time.
Natsuki song, but I don't know where it is.
I think it's strawberry something. Very bottom.
Peppermint.
Strawberry peppermint. Yeah. Respect.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
This sucks. Why is Monica such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined this stupid club. It's not like she can find any members.
Monica's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy.
Yeah, white.
Well, she usually does.
Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm into manga? Not like I'm black or anything.
Hey, Ben, straight up.
Hi.
I accept it. I think it's cute.
No, come on. That's condensing.
That's condensing too.
Don't condense me.
I've had enough condensing.
I don't want to be a bot.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you. Natsuki sighs.
Yeah. I know. Thanks. It just really sucks.
Do you want me to talk to Monica?
I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club.
Well, armor's pretty thick, Bone Strider.
I should just find another club.
Wait, you don't have to do that. You can figure this out, please. I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy, so I want to make that happen. For you. I was wondering. Being excluded is the exact reason she went insane. You're right, Lily. What was the reason you decided to join the literature club?
Well...
Natsuki hesitates.
It's kind of dumb.
Oh, don't say that. There's no such thing as a dumb reason when everyone's welcome.
I wasn't welcome.
You weren't me, so...
Just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monica.
I promise.
She's always listening.
Natsuki sighs.
I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Or my dad beating the shit out of me. Not that I care about what anyone else thinks. But, you know, the signs for the Ritual Club said you can be yourself or whatever. So I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie, apparently.
Natsuki dejectedly kicks the toe off her shoe against the wall.
And I like whiting too.
Really? How come you didn't say it to Monica?
Cause she was being so judgmental that I didn't just want to tell us something she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into whiting, then she would have just been like everyone else and try to push me away from the manga in favor of more mature teens.
The two of them remain silent for a while. Sayori understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club room for today, at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club just like everyone else. Part of the club vision for her to be welcome. You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club's for. So, I'm gonna do everything I can to fix this. I promise. It's lunchtime the next day. Cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students. Natsuki, the only thing you do is leave snooty comments, you little hypocrite. You really don't like Natsuki. Bustling with students rushing to meet with their friends and make the most of their limited break time. Where could she be? Among them was Monica, who always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monica decides to try and find her during lunch so that she could make amends. After searching for an extensive time, Monica finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd. Oh gosh. Suddenly feeling awkward, Monica is afraid to get closer. Natsuki's with some friends whom Monica doesn't recognize, and they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them.
Oh, yeah. Did you end up joining that literature club, or what? Huh? Of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? That's you.
Okay. Ha! I told you she'd join.
Come on. You know she only joined because she wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club. I told you, I never wanted to join that stupid club.
I'm sleep paralysis, Bone Strader.
For sure.
Yeah, give her credit for really making an effort to finally grow past that trash.
True. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Shut up! Just let me do my thing. I'm just joking. You know we love you.
Yeah, also Literature Club makes you a famous writer. We'll be the first ones to buy your book.
What? You're gonna buy her smutty fanfiction?
Yeah, well obviously I want a signed copy.
I'll sign your copy. That was like years ago. Don't you think I've grown out of it by now? I told you I was joking. Besides, it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention, you couldn't have done this without us. That gives us a pass to joke about it. Yeah, sure.
Take her up so fast, it brings a tear to my eye. Natsuki suddenly glances in Monica's direction, prompting Monica to quickly turn away and distance herself. What the heck? That was horrible. Should have said something to defend her. Why did I have to be so conflict avoidant? Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them after the way I treated her. They are very stupid walking around without their plot armor. Oh, I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right. Why does friend 1 kind of look like Yuri with... I wonder if it is like a blackened version of just them.
It probably
I
is.
didn't check. After school ends, Monica distractedly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri already inside, eyes on a book as usual. Monica picks a desk and slumps into it, something she seems to be doing rather often lately. Yuri, I don't think I can be the club president. I suck at handling anything that doesn't go, like, exactly my way. Yuri looks up from her book. It's like...
Bothering me again.
I'm reading. The literature club is a place where you get to express yourself unless it's in a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. And I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills to realize what I was doing. So much for maturity. Sorry, I really shouldn't be complaining about it out loud like this. There's just, like, a lot on my mind.
No.
You shouldn't. I'm reading. Hmm?
No, you shouldn't be complaining. Shut up. I enjoy listening.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Yuri shrugs.
It just makes me feel nice. Hearing other people's problems, I really am happy that I don't have these problems, and can make fun of you secretly behind their back.
I guess I'll just continue showing you that my life is worse than yours then, Yuri, huh? Huh? Yuri nods. Yeah, Natsuki has kind of a blunt attitude, you know? Made me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her. Telling her to grow up and stuff like that. The literature club would help her grow out of her manga. It just made me so mad. Like, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? And when I had that thought, it was when I came up to the realization that I was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. I should have made her feel good about being passionate about something, but I just dismissed it. And I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it at all. Maybe that was you, Yuri, when you first joined the club.
You did?
Yeah, I remember fantasy isn't really my thing, so I was kind of trying to dismiss it, but then Sayori jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't, because I just let Sayori handle it instead.
You bigoted bitch.
And now I'm repeating the same mistake, except I really hurt someone this time. Because you didn't realize it. Monika shakes her head. I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. It's so stupid. Like, I can just picture how much joy it would bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. So angry that her friends are treating her like that, I'm going to get them back for it. I'm going to stab them in the street.
I have some knives. Get them back?
Yeah. I'll get them back by making sure that this is the literature club that Natsuki wants, not the one that they want.
Oh. Never mind then. She puts away
Hides
back in
all
her
of her
pocket.
knives. Suddenly Sayori bursts the door, making Monika and Yuri jump. With a rare, stern face, she marches over to Monika's desk and sits down next to her. I'm having an intervention. I can do that because I'm vice president. Is this about Natsuki? Yes.
Intervention?
Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the literature club's supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her. Oh. Yay, I did it. Thanks for my intervention, Yuri. Sayori, I'm glad we're on the same page. Friendship wins again. So how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. Sayori, do you know if Natsuki's coming to the club meeting today? I don't think she is. I see. Monika was afraid of that, not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequences of the damage that she's inadvertently caused. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It's so easy to just duck away from conflict and wait for it to blow over, but that's not enough. To truly respect someone's feelings after you've hurt them is to face them and admit your wrongdoing. Not the wrongdoings of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. Okay. Do you think you can get to her to come to the meeting tomorrow? I can do that. Okay, awesome. You don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener.
What did you
with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Well, I guess for today, it's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to step out for a bit if that's okay. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm just going to read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out here? Sayori picks up a manga that was resting on an adjacent desk. What did you just post, Lily? Natsuki probably just left it out by accident. But I thought she hasn't been coming to the club.
Actually, Monika's been...
Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was using this classroom then, okay?
But I saw you.
Monika smiles at them both. Then with a wave, she exits the club room. I really shouldn't have left that out. If Sayori catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki, and that would get really awkward. Now, I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room. Gonna play the One Piece theme for Natsuki. Time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monika and Yuri are the first to arrive. I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori's gonna bring Natsuki?
Yes.
You told her to. How do you know? See them.
Well, she's Sayori.
You know, you're right. Time slowly passes.
She'll pick her up and drag her if she has to.
Monika sits, then stands up to pace around and sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then the door finally opens. Sayori marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here! Welcome back. Monika, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Sayori picks a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monika is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She was standing at the front of the club room just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. But imagination was never enough to predict just how unique and diverse each member would be. Each with her own struggles, her own reasons for seeking the vision that Monika had admittedly so vaguely advertised. Seeking trust. I don't know if she's going to play that song, we'll see. Understanding. Respect. What new lessons will the future hold for Literature Club? Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monika takes a deep breath and returns to the present. Okay, everyone. The Literature Club's starting. We have an activity planned for today. Monika turns around to face the chalkboard. On it she writes,
so much.
Manga in big letters. Today we're going to learn from an expert about a unique form of literature, manga.
Oh, come on! Isn't this kind of forced? I know you don't actually want to do this, so just...
Monika shakes her head. Natsuki, this is the hardest part. After making it this far, it would be so easy to just smile and move on, but that's not enough. Not this time. I'm sorry. It was wrong of me not to take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in my club. I thought about it and I realized how biased I was against manga. It tells me to disrespect you and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So can I make it up to you?
Well, thanks, but... I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you.
Wait, that's not true. Monika planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her.
I was witness to that as well.
This is Literature Club. Literature Club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our differences. Excuse me, the Big Booba 18 plus game? Shit. That's specific.
Very.
It's my vision to let us freely express that. And it's my goal to respect everyone for that. So I just want to learn about things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay? Natsuki looks away and hesitates.
But... it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into.
Monika smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking her straight in the eye. It's a bit condescending, but...
Kneel down, yeah.
If you like it, then it's not dumb. Oh, except for me. Sayori, you're not dumb either.
What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted it's literature after all.
Natsuki stands up.
Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but... I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of like a pro. But I didn't want you to like me just for that.
Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki.
Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyway, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready. Let's start with the origins of manga.
A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the literature club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all their favourite kinds of literature with each other. As another meeting draws to a close, Monika approaches Natsuki on the way out. Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything?
Me? Not particularly. Why?
Oh, there was just something that I wanted to show you if you had a few minutes.
Sure, what is it?
Hold on here, can you follow me to the music room?
The music room? We have one of those? Why?
Why do we have one of those? Well, you see...
You're not one of those creeps who like to flash people after school, are you?
You know, I was thinking back. When the club was just me and Sierra, we talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about it being a place where people could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. She said it was trying to make the club that I needed myself more than anyone else. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I fully understood that. Because you really taught me a lot about myself, like things that I was probably always too stubborn to admit.
Oh, come on. You can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just like bought a bunch of manga, and then got all bitchy when I didn't have it my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it.
No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would never have realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected.
It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, like, I really shouldn't care about what other people think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can get really hard to just brush it off. This music room really gay, isn't it? And it makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Like, I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. I'm not being too entitled if I just want people to like me without having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself. I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am.
As Monika listens, she recalls...
A stone cold bitch.
Hi, Remy, what are you doing?
Remy wants to join the Literature Club.
You want to join the Literature Club? He does not, he walked out. As Monika listens, she recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her, and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others? I can only wish I was as strong as you are, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm like always trying to come off as a perfect for other people. Anytime there's like a hint of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it.
But well, like I said, I didn't even do anything.
You were just being yourself, that's all you needed to do. Also, there's something else.
Am I bullying you?
Yes. Monika takes a breath. Oh, the thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga.
You what? What the heck? Why didn't you tell me?
I'm sorry, I just think I just felt like kind of embarrassed to admit it after I gave you such a hard time about it.
I can't believe you. Of all people, were reading manga behind my back? It's so funny. It's like Kanye watching 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in a literature club. What are the chances, right?
You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you have good taste.
Just one volume, and I kind of just picked it randomly.
Well, you have a good intuition then. You have to tell me all your favorite parts.
Bones Trader says that they don't thrust strangers. I'm gonna assume that was a spelling error, but I'm not sure.
I don't watch strangers.
Well, I think it was some kind of weird fate. Because the character isn't just in a literature club, she also plays piano. It's weird because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was like the perfect person that I always wish I was, if I just did what I wanted instead of always second-guessing myself. So Natsuki's the reason that Monika plays the piano in the first place.
And her manga.
And her manga. Monika walks over to the piano and sits down.
So over to the piano, mate.
I always felt like I should only share the absolute best parts of myself, the parts that will impress people and make them like me more. But after you joined the club, I really realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allow us to share emotions. I just felt like I wanted to show you this, because if it wasn't for you, I would have started playing.
Hey, I think the credit for this one goes to Parfait Girls, not me.
No, well maybe it's true that Parfait Girls put the thought in my head. But it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing every day.
Every day? Is that the background music I've been hearing?
Yeah, Parfait Girls is the manga that is her favorite manga.
I like that it's also, you know, like, at least assume that that's where she got liking baking as well. And so Parfait Girls literally is the reason Monika started playing piano.
Yeah. You already said every day, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, you just make me feel like if I want to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long, and I'm really not good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote a song for the club, and I worked really, really hard on it. Doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah. Last cutscene, let's go.
Them all happy together.
And not dead.
Not dead, only happy. I forgot how good that side story was. I think this one might be one of my favorites. My favorite one's later.
Speaking of, I might have to stop streaming after this one.
Well, we did half of them.
Yeah.
Aww.
That's all.
That was so good.
It was?
Did you notice that text was smaller than the rest?
Yeah.
That was really good. Yeah, are you kidding? You are like already a pro.
Nah, I'm not even close.
That sounded like an MP3 file. Does the song have a name? You said it was about the club, so...
Yeah, it's called My Song, Your Note. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club. Completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like such a selfish perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me, it should be about everyone. And it's all of you who helped shape the club into what it is. I would never change that.
Well... I think it's really thoughtful. And kind of flattering. I thought that said flattening.
Nice.
It feels so two-dimensional after hearing it. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly patient either when I first joined the club. makes me feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things and got frustrated after not getting it in, or getting my way in the club. So yeah, I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I was being really immature. If you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right.
It's fine, I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to something. I thought I read that and I didn't. But I reflect on that kind of thing.
Well, I wonder who I got it from.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. Well, anyways, we're even as long as we're even as long as you let me keep my manga in the club room. You did admit that it's a form of literature. You totally can't take that back now.
You got me, the closet's all yours. Gay ass.
I'll tell you what. Gay ass. I'll tell you what. I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return.
What kind of little something?
Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one.
Yay! Cupcakes!
Pictures. The squad.
The squad. This some kind of motherfucking Suicide Squad.
We didn't listen to any poems again.
I think I have
This
that
one.
one as my desktop background as well. I recently set up a slideshow, so it
this
plays
room?
different backgrounds. I think
yeah.
I have that Monica one.
No more new concept art for this one. I thought there might have been.
You've got mail.
I've lost her. Again, to the untitled mail group do not use. Okay, who's responsible for creating a Twitter account for Monica? I think it's hilarious, but for God's sake, don't tell Paula. You'll get 404 in a microsecond. Are you just relaying her tweets manually, or did you code some kind of pass-through layer to automate it? Based on the content of the tweets, example, not screaming for help, I assume they're coming from the control simulation? Nice.
So I'm guessing the side story / control simulation are like the most pure of what of who they are. Like those are actually what their characters are like, and DDLC base game is changed.
Yeah. Yeah, so exactly halfway. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And are these continuations of the stories or separate? Because those ones continued off each other.
They keep on going.
They just keep going. Just one side
Balance,
story.
reflection, and self-love. And each one's supposed to be about two characters primarily interacting.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed.
I've noticed this, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, well I guess we'll pick that up next week and finish off DDLC. Anyone watching, if you haven't already, on my Discord, you can vote for the next game we're playing.
Somehow even more visual novels.
Yeah, somehow we always choose 3 games randomly from a list of games, and at the moment it's Death in the Water 2, Dream Daddy, or Monster Prom 2, which, is that called Monster Prom 2? I feel like it's not.
I thought it was that one Monster Prom Camp?
I don't know, apparently I don't actually own it. So I'm gonna have to look that up. I thought I had every Monster Prom game.
Yeah, Monster Prom 2.
Yeah, Camp. So Monster Camp, Dream Daddy, or Death in the Water 2. So vote on that. If you go to Discord, jump into the thing. It's in the bottom of my Twitch panels or in any of my actual YouTube videos, not my streams, because you can't do like a full-on custom thing. I've got to type it in every time, and it pisses me off. But yeah, it should be in like links and stuff in my actual videos on YouTube, and if you want to check out my Twitch panels, it's in there as well. Yeah, called Bunny Den. Yeah, the side story is pretty good. It's cool learning about the characters. Yeah.
Good. And hey, while he's
Remy's
so
come to say hi.
distracted, and while he has a Remy, if you want more DDLC content, I've uploaded a DDLC video, this time playing through a mod, if you want to see that, playing through Doki Doki Blue Skies. That's on my YouTube channel, Ordan70, if you want to see it. Yeah, I do more silly voices. I got silly voices for all the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Whole 40 minutes of Doki Doki. I think it was 40, right?
Yeah, it was like 46, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Alright, well,
Yeah.
we'll see you next week, and I'll be streaming something on Wednesday night. Probably more Age of Mythology, honestly. I don't know, we'll see.
Oh yeah, you've been playing through Age of Mythology.
Yeah.
Are you doing like the campaign or just playing?
No, I was just playing with Ched and some other people.
Yeah.
I was gonna do Marvel Rivals, but they're over it for a little bit, I think.
It's kind of in a bad state. I think they're working on it, but like the triple healer meta is really ruining the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't like Overwatch's like locking in different things.
Yeah, they said they don't want to do roll queue. I wish they just added like the cauterized from Paladins. So
yeah,
like,
I think they just need something to
20%.
combat healers a bit.
Yeah, or like I'd be interested in seeing like some weird balancing, like if you have more than like 2 healers, your healing becomes less effective. And so you can't stack with the more healers you have. That'd be really weird. But yeah, but especially right now, and with like all their ults just like full healing the entire team, it's like half the game you're just we literally can do 0 damage because 2 heroes just ulted, so we're just sitting here like we might as well just stop shooting.
Yeah. I don't know, I feel like they could do some stuff with it just to make the... Like, you could do, like, if they add Deadpool kind of thing, they could make healing not work on Deadpool, because, like, he could, like, slowly passively heal, so, like, you can't...
Well, that would fix it for one hero.
That would fix it but yeah, like, having... Because the issue is that, like, every hero benefits from healers. If they start making heroes that are good that don't benefit from healers, you could... Like, that's an opposite kind of thing to cauterize, where it's just, like...
That would be really interesting. They could do it, I guess, because Wolverine has the same healing.
Yeah, well, they could like change out Wolverine a little bit like that, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
At the moment, they're just using shielding like as a way to fix Wolverine's regen. They replaced it with shielding instead of healing.
Yeah.
Which means that healing works on him, which makes him very OP with healers, just like everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm staying a bit away. I'd still be like interested in playing it if someone wants to, but I'm just kind of like I'm not like seeking out to play it just because of the triple healers going on right now.
Yeah, I mean you could always play the Doom match and stuff like that.
Yeah, but at that point I'd rather play like Delta Force or something.
Fair. Yeah, alright.
Yep.
Well, see you next week for more.
See you next week, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And I might see you all on Wednesday night. Feel free to join in. It'll be different from this stuff, obviously. But yeah, make sure you vote on the Discord, which is, again, in any of my YouTube videos and on the Twitch chat panels. And I think there's like an about link on YouTube. I can't remember how YouTube works. I think there is somewhere. It's called the Bunny Den. I think that the name of the channel can be anything, so it doesn't. So the URL doesn't really matter for that. I'm gonna check YouTube to see if you can find the link somewhere easily, because I genuinely don't know. I know I put it in every single YouTube video description, it's in there, but I don't know Oh, in my About tab on YouTube, there's a link to the link tree, which will have my Discord in it, as well as every other social media thing I have. So you can click on that, and it's on the top, the Bunny Den Discord, it'll say. Yeah, definitely check out the link tree to get on that. Cool. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.